Hi guys, welcome. Today I'm going to share with you a few tips on how you can help a family member or a loved one that are experiencing flashbacks on a regular basis. Okay, so flashbacks are an intrusive and an involuntary symptom of PTSD where the person feels like they're reliving the trauma over and over again. Now there are several components of flashbacks. There are physical, there's emotional, and there's sensory components as well. With flashbacks, they feel a sense of disassociation where they feel disconnected from their bodies, okay, as well. But when they're experiencing the flashbacks, there's a lot of uncomfortable symptoms such as anxiety, panic, anger, rage, depression, and just feeling this overwhelmment of what's going on. Now, I'm going to share a few tips with you on how you can help them bring the mind out of that state, okay? So the first tip is to get them to breathe deeply. So when they're experiencing the flashbacks, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of panic and overwhelmment going on with a flashback, okay? So when you get them to breathe, they're already hypervigilant, the breath is very shallow, and that creates even more panic. So when you get them to breathe, the body system's starting to slow down, it's starting to relax, and then the symptoms start to subside. Okay, so breathing deeply is a great tip. Another great tip is to, as they're breathing, say to them, you're safe, it's okay, this is not happening now, it's not real, okay? And say that a few times to them, you're safe, it's okay, it's not happening right now, it's not real, okay? That also helps to bring the mind out of that state and bring them present, okay? Another great tip is a great grounding tip. So as they bring their awareness in the room and the breathing, get them to point out or say to you, I want to say to them, I want you to name 5 things that are in this room, okay? So you'll see them, they'll start looking around the room and they'll say, right, I noticed the table, I noticed the clock, I noticed the chair. Get them to name 5 to 6 things. If you see that they're still in that flashback, get them to name up to 10 things. Just keep going, and then that slowly brings them out and brings them present, and that's what grounding's doing, okay? Don't make sudden movements when you around this person having the flashback, as it can startle them easily, okay? And ask before you touch them as well, okay? Because when they're in that state of flashback, they're kind of they're on edge, they're hypervigilant, and you don't want to surprise them. All right, so guys, these are a few tips to use, because when someone's experiencing a flashbacks, it's really uncomfortable for them. But when you're living with someone who's experienced flashbacks, it's quite uncomfortable for you as well. So these are just tips so you can help your loved one and bring them back to the present moment and bring their mind out of that state of trauma. Okay, so guys, I hope these tips help. Start implementing them. Try which ones work, see which ones work, okay? Take care.